Hello folks, welcome to Farming Simulator 25 here on PS5. Today I'm just going to do a little sort of update to what I've been doing around this Moss Valley farm, which is a UK map, actually based on a real life sort of farm just on the outskirts of Sheffield. And this was featured also in FS22, for those of you that played that. That was also a great game. Little sort of update what I've been doing around a farm today. Just for like interest, really, I suppose. Again, I like to cater for all audiences here. I'm by no means an expert on this game. I have been playing it since FS17. I just play because I enjoy it. It's a great game. I love farming in general anyway, and I love my tractors. Who doesn't, right? Anyway, so I have now, I can't remember the last time where we left off, but I think I was drilling some wheat and barley in the two fields just where the windmills are, pretty much. That's currently growing, which is coming on nicely. I reckon I should get a yield of about, I'd like to say 80%, hopefully. This field here, I've just harvested some soybeans. That fetched in a really good price, to be honest. I got a really good yield with that. And so the one thing about this field here, this doesn't come along with a farm when you first start out, right? I know in FS22 that this field was like given, but for some reason FS25 it's not owned by you initially. However, I recommend you start out as a new farmer, have about £1 million in the bank, go buy this field straight away. I think it's about 90k if I remember right. I can't quite remember, but it's at least 40, probably 50 hectares. I don't know, but I guess. Big field, right? And it's full of soybeans. And I was expecting an average or below average yield. Turns out I got about 200k from all the soybeans that I sold at the grain merchant, which is amazing. I've still got tons of cash left over. I've got just over 192,000. I'm gonna let that keep building. I'm just gonna get more, improved equipment sort of thing. I've got a new fence here, which I absolutely love. See, Vario, I can't remember which model it is. Let's just zoom in. 942 Vario, and it's got the mod on where you can actually open doors. So that's pretty cool. And the windows. It's got tons of horsepower, so it makes cultivating up and down hills very easy. I recommend you guys getting decent tractors with lots of horsepower, because this is a very hilly sort of area, hence the term valley. Clues in name, really, isn't it? Yeah, so I've got this new tractor, absolutely love it. I've also got a new John Deere harvester, which I'm going to just jump into quickly. Bought this. I saw my class try on. I've got now a John Deere T670i, which is actually a pretty decent combine. You can actually open the door for this one as well. Oh, it's gonna fit. There you are. So that's pretty cool. So currently now I have just limed this field, because when you first start out on this sort of farm, you harvest the crops and straight after you have to lime the fields. However, great thing about liming is you have to do it like once every third harvest or something like that. So this is increased to pH. If I just jump out of the tractor, I've got precision farming on. For some reason it's not showing me. Why is it not showing me? That's strange. No idea what's going off there. But yeah, where was I? I lost my trail of thought. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I'm currently liming this field, ready for the drilling in March, in this game, that is, to drill some oats. So the drilling season for oats is March to April. And so I've got a bit of time from once I've done all this to get some animals on the farm. So we're probably going to get some chickens and cows first, because they produce produce, don't they? you know, slurry, you know, milk, whatever, eggs, all that shebang. Gonna probably extend the greenhouses, I reckon. Get plenty of like vegetables on the go. Got some I've got a mushroom sort of greenhouse. That, I'm afraid, is about it, guys, what I remember. So it's definitely worth getting this filled if you've just started out Moss Valley. Please do get this filled. Yes, it's 90k, but you get pretty much your money back through the harvest of this field. So definitely worth getting, guys. It's easy money. Okay, really easy money. So what I tend to do, it's entirely up to you guys. You guys that have been playing for a while, you know, you're probably more advanced than me. We'll have different sort of settings to cater for them. I tend to start off on the farm as a new farmer, sort of easy mode pretty much. Start off with £1 million. I sell usually the tractors that's given. In fact, the only tractor I've kept is my John Deere 6R series, because I do like that tractor, it's pretty decent. But everything else I sold. I even sold a telehandler because I don't need that, because you can have liftable pallets. Yeah, I sold the tractors. Got better ones with more horsepower, especially for this map. Going up and down fields, especially with a trailer full of grain. It really does struggle with the tractors that I've given this map, to be honest. You're probably like crawling at 3 miles an hour. Yeah, doing that. So I recommend getting sort of better tractors if you can afford it. You know, there's always the option of getting a loan out as well. Also doing contracts, that's also easy money. Now, I think Giants have caught on with this in FS25. In FS22, we used to put like a load of government subsidy signs around our farm, and you get like £1 million a day or something like that. We've also caught on with that. And yeah, you can still get those signs, but you probably get about, I don't know, a couple of grand a month or something like that, which is not a lot. I've also installed, I forgot to mention, where my house is over there, a solar panel which apparently fetches in about 9 grand per month, and that was about 70k if I remember right. That's worth doing. Also getting a windmill as well, but that's like 100,000 to be honest. So there's lots of ways to you know, get plenty of money in. Greenhouses also great, especially during the winter. The only thing you have to add to the greenhouse is water, and that's just easy. It does take a while for the Aussie vegetable to grow and all that, which you expect. I think the large greenhouse, I think is about 36k, which is a fair bit, but it produces a lot of produce. So that's also worth doing. There's also grass harvesting as well. I think I've got a couple of grass fields somewhere, I can't remember where on this map, but that's throughout the year, so you can also do grass harvest during the winter months, obviously without the snow of course, but there's plenty of things to do to get money in. And you know, when you've got money, you can expand the farm, you can get better tractors, better tools for your, you know, better cultivator, for example, like this one I got sort of. I like this cultivator, to be honest, pretty decent. It's fairly wide. Yeah, that is it, guys, for the little update on Moss Valley. In the next few videos, I'll probably show you sort of, you know, the animal side of farming. So for the first thing I'm going to do is get some chickens and cows, definitely cows, milk cows, sorry. Then the main ones I want to get, I'd like to get, especially during the summer months, I'm going to get some beehives around the fields. Apparently also, if you place beehives on the edges of fields, it apparently improves, well, does it improve? Yeah. It boosts the amount of honey that you collect. It's also worth doing. And I think you also, I could be wrong, but it also improves the yield bonus of your crops, I think. I know, don't quote me on that. If somebody out there does know, that, please do comment below. But yeah, that's it, guys. A lot of people have been saying, how do you get these tram lines on this map? Well, because of this new DLC that came out recently, back in May, I think it was. It's the Precision Farming DLC. Is that all you have to do? Very easy, guys. Just go to the Start menu, to the maps. So we hover. Sorry, I can't get words out today. Hover over this. Press R3. I'll see it's got tram lines already on it, but if it didn't, you'll see add tram lines. Press, I think it's like square, something like that, and it will do it the next time you drill your crops. If you just drilled your crops, you can do it. The only time you can't do it is when you can't add them in, is when the crops are already growing. But yeah, it obviously it looks cool. But not only that, it helps to navigate the field, which is the whole purpose of tram lines, like spraying and stuff like that. If you've got crop destruction on, it's very handy to have these tram lines, of course. But yeah, there we go. That is literally the update, guys. I've rambled on too much here. If you like what you see, give me a like and follow, that would be greatly appreciated, and stick around for more Farming Simulator 25 content here on the PS5. And again, as always, it's been a pleasure. See you again soon.